Hello everybody, welcome back to the shop for another exciting episode of Bob TV, baby. Okay, this is what I got going. You know, I thought I was going to mount all my valves, all my air valves on the bottom side of this. Well, I need that place for batteries. So, I found another good spot. Bam, right in there. And that's for my that's for the retracts in the front gear, and we had to use this valve because the inside gears open and close, so we had to use an extra valve. That's the UPC for the UPC2. I like these valves, guys. They're real simple, and you don't need a sequencer. This does it all. But them inside doors, you know, when the gear come down, they open and then close again. So we had to use this UP4. But you don't need a servo. You just hook this one to your down nipple there, air strut down, so you just put an extra T in it and run it right there. Okay, real simple, no sequencers. On this side, we got my brake valve and a valve for the canopy. And these have got adjusters on it, so we should be able to slow that canopy down. Okay, another thing I did is I'm going to glue these blocks on that piece of wood right there. Hold on a minute. Let's get some light on this subject. Put the old flashlight in there. I want to glue them tabs on this piece of wood, but it's always easier to glue your tab or screw your tabs on this piece of wood first. That way you ain't got to get a drill in there to drill the holes. I'll just put some epoxy on them blocks of wood and bam, stick them right in there. And then that whole plate can come out with just a couple screws and you come work on it. You know what I mean? So now I've got to do some plumbing. Got to do some plumbing, man. And I'll show you guys a little. These are toenail clippers for dogs. Okay, you use them to cut your airline. It cuts it straight. You know, nippers always want to go off to the side. You know, so I need a little piece. Metal tees. I get these from DreamWorks, and never want to use plastic tees. I hate plastic tees. Okay, and I'm using white for all my air systems, for the air going to my valves. Okay. Yeah, let's try one. That could be a little bit shorter. That toe. Oh man, guys, I got sick over the weekend. I hope you guys don't catch it over the video. I was fine Saturday morning, and as the day progressed, it just got worse and worse and worse. And this one, I'm going to cut it a little bit long, and then come back in and shorten it. Okay. Right there. Right there. Bam! Now I just hook this side to the air supply. Bam! And then this side goes to my brakes on my wheels, and these go to my canopy air cylinder. So the canopy will open and close. Right on, right on. Okay, now I got to put another T in it because one side goes to the air tank and one side goes to my filler valve. Alright. That's a pretty clean cut there. Okay. Yep, that's right. Okay. You know what would have been a whole lot neater? No, never mind, that'll work. Yeah, I'll be alright. Okay, sometimes I overthink stuff. Now, mix me up a little epoxy. And I could glue these tabs. What I like to do, I'll show you something else I do. Instead of sitting there holding this for 5 minutes. Man, I still feel terrible. But anyway, I called the doctor yesterday morning. See if I can get in. They said they have so many people sick and so many phone calls Monday morning that they was triple booking people. If I wanted to come in, that was fine. I just had to be patient. So I had to get me some antibiotics. I fill up my lungs. I fill up my sinuses. So I went ahead and went in and had to sit there for an hour and a half yesterday. And then she gave me these big old horse pill antibiotics and some steroids. She said them steroids will help clean my lungs out. I don't know. But you should see them big old horse pill antibiotics. Man. So what I do is I mix this stuff up, this 5-minute epoxy, and look at the clock, okay? I don't sit there and hold these for 5 minutes. I got too much other stuff to do than to sit there and hold that. So put my glue on there, just on the tabs. We don't want to get it on the wood and glue it permanent. I still haven't heard from none of my fans up there in Minnesota or Wisconsin. I want to come up there and do some muskie fishing this spring. Okay, now I'll just let that set. I'll show you guys what I all got done. Okay, got the gear in it. Got these inner gear doors done. Oh, see, it ain't no light. Air cylinders are in it. These gear doors are hooked up. Steering servo, flap servos, them inner flaps, that one's hooked up. That one ain't. Speed brakes. Bam, there's the speed brake servos. Light back on. There's the speed brake servos right there. One on each side, they're done and hooked up. And the rudder servo's right inside there. And that's all hooked up. Ready to roll. I am jamming. All I gotta do is I'm gonna plumb this gear, run my extension cords, and then I can put my tube in it, mount the turbine. I still haven't found out where I'm going to put that ECU. I'm gonna think on that a while, but I am jamming. Okay, we still got a couple minutes. Don't need to rush that epoxy. Just gonna have to sit there and hold it. But I ain't got much else to show you guys right now. So once I get everything plumbed, I'll make another video when we test the gear. How's that? Alright, I'll be back with more action from the shop, baby.